match some of my jackets, and it makes it feel like almost everything else in my closet is new and fresh. And you're probably wondering, why is she talking about fashion? Isn't this a jewelry show? This is what I think about a 2-row band ring. You add this to your jewelry box, and now you're gonna find some of the band rings you're stacking with in a new, fresh way. Solitaire rings, maybe it's even a fun Affinity Gems floral ring. You couple those together, and it gives you this instant touch of style, of design, all because you added this 2-row Diamonique band. It comes in silver and it comes in yellow. We'll take a closer look at the details. Of course, it's gonna come in a really beautiful Diamonique box as well, but it is brand new today. So here's your yellow choice. And then the silver, sizes 4 through 11. Erin Mosley, come on in. This is beautiful. Because the texture of the 2-row ring on this one, I think, gives it a lot more interest. It almost looks like bubbles of diamonds.
It does. I like that idea too. To be able to, you know, when we do our classics collection, we want to rely on the silhouettes we know you love, but then to bring in some updates to really add something, you know, unique, different, maybe a little custom feeling to it. So in this case, I think it's those little mill-grain details that surround the stones, and it's subtle, but it adds that little bit of texture. And then, of course, by doing 2 rows of stones slightly offset, gives it some character too.
Mill-grain detail is really eye-catching, and you may not have ever realized until now, when Erin showed you that that's what you love when it comes to jewelry. Because you see those little texture and you're not quite sure what it's that mill-grain. It almost gives a little bit of a vintage look.
I agree.
To the piece, right? Versus if it was a channel set, it might feel a little bit more modern and crisp.
You're right.
This, I think, gives that look that it's been passed down. Look how stunning. And every stone simulated but cut just like a diamond.
So that's why this is so bright and lively. It looks like genuine diamonds. It's Diamonique, you know, 101 for you right here. We don't have to go over the top with carat weight. We really just want to give you believability. So even in our smaller scale stones, we give you the same caliber cubic zirconia. It's one that if you put it next to a diamond, they would look identical if the diamond was perfect.
This is gorgeous alone on your hand.
Yep.
That it almost is like what you would do in a band ring. I don't want to say the eternity band ring, because honestly, I don't always think those are very comfortable.
I agree, yep.
But you want the look of a big presence of stones. You get that with this design, but it is comfortable because nothing's in between your fingers that's scratchy or cumbersome. Now, then you layer it with now 150 spoken for. Maybe look at this. The Affinity Gems ring.
That's fun.
That's
I'm going to try to layer
I
it
Love
with my
Me set.
solitaire. Let's see how that looks.
Yeah, layer it with a solitaire. You could
just
wear it with your wedding set too. I think if you had a wedding set for a little while, you want to mix and match some of your band rings. It changes the presence of the ring.
It does. And maybe you just want to be able to wear it as a stand-in for one of your favorite.
Sure.
You know, or
you're leaving a piece at home.
Exactly.
For whatever reason, travel.
For your wedding set, maybe you're not comfortable traveling with your diamonds, but this could be like a fun upgrade if you wanted to your wedding set. It could be your anniversary band, or to be honest with you, just this on its own on a pointer finger looks great if you want. I just don't have, I need like a little bit of a bigger size to do that, but you get the idea from a distance, how when you spread that across the hand, a low profile band like this works really well on those on the pointer finger.
Yes. Was it 200 now spoken for? $39.98. To me, it's a must. I mean, when we do jewelry that's under $100, and it's one of those rings too that you can mix and match and layer and stack. For a lot of us, I would be grabbing a bigger size, and part of that is to do with what Erin just said.
Yeah.
I want you to be able to stack it with other rings, wear it on maybe an index finger, because you may have fingers that or rings you wear every day on your ring finger.
Exactly.
Right?
That's how we tend to shop. Right?
Yeah, we tend to but I want you to be able to wear multiple rings at once, because it's a really nice, confident, bold look. It's a perfect expression of style, and this ring is a great way to do it, especially because it's under $40.
Oh my gosh. And the look for under $40, like off the charts. Someone's going to say, oh wow, you splurge, or like, what was a special occasion, right?
I told you, just like Alex's necklace.
Yeah, that's right.
If we caught up at coffee and I would have said, oh, did you have a milestone birthday? Did you get a special anniversary or a promotion? Like, what are you celebrating?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with this ring. The way the 2 rows are done, and they're a little bit offset with that mill grain, it's absolutely beautiful. Alex has done the all yellow.
Right,
too,
it's a
which
very
is kind
rich
of
look.
fun. Yeah, with
It's great with the
Diamonique,
navy blue.
it allows, I think, us to enjoy both metal choices. Because do you remember it felt like, I at least felt like this in my younger years,
Yeah.
when I was starting to just get jewelry, I felt like I had to like make this big commitment. I'm like, ooh, am I gonna wear yellow or white? And it felt like that had to be the metal choice I was gonna wear for the rest of my life, because then
Right.
all the jewelry had to be that color.
Yeah.
With Diamonique, if you've maybe previously worn white or yellow, one, I always say you could mix. I love mixing and matching metals. But this is now a chance to start to build that wardrobe in a different choice of metal.
Sure.
250 now spoken for.
And this is a great ring to have as like those building blocks within your wardrobe, because you'll be able to style it a lot of different ways. It's something that is easy to wear, like maybe on days where you're more active and you don't want a higher profile ring that might catch on something. There you go. She has it on the pointer finger. Yes, we love it.
Cinderella moment when it's your size, you have to buy it. We do have your size available. So here's that yellow on the index finger.
This won't catch on anything when we're still stuck in the season of gloves and mitts and sweaters on, sweaters off, we're hot,
Yep.
we're cold. This won't catch at all because it's at low profile. The mill green detail protects the stones on either side too. And you have such a nice presence on the top of the finger. Like this isn't just like a itty bitty tiny band.
Yeah.
You'll notice it from a distance, but it still feels very subtle in a way, very believable. We're just over a carat. I think it's a carat and a third about in what this would look like in diamonds. So that's a very believable and wearable carat weight for a lot of us.
And what about two together?
Ooh, I like that. They
And-
kind of puzzle piece together.
I like to mix and match.
Yeah.
So I would do a yellow and a silver and get two. One of my friend's daughters who's
Yeah.
in college, she even asked me, this was like a month or so ago, but I had a silver and a gold ring on. And she goes, oh, that's how you do it. And I didn't know what she was talking about. And it was mixing metals.
Right.
And so I got to explain to her, yeah, all you need is one set of something. It could be two stack rings, and that becomes the piece that kind of is like that mediator. It harmonizes everything together. So then you can mix and match. If you've got a necklace in one metal, in the other, or you might be a purist and you like to stick with one metal choice, you could do that too. But this is really about experiencing the beauty of Diamonique for $39.98, and it's fun. It's fun to layer. It's fun to play. Now 300 spoken for.
This is the type of ring too that is so easy to work into your collection. And keep in mind, Diamonique isn't necessarily like a head to toe moment. I want you to take your Diamonique pieces and work them in with your other favorites.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
Right? Like we've had 3 different pieces within this jewelry show, which has a little bit of everything. And every Diamonique piece that we've shown matches back to the natural
pretty.
gemstones, to the diamonds, to the silver pieces that you had. We really just want to give you more options to be able to build out and style your wardrobe daily.
Now
And
this is going to be a little bit of a different size, so it's going to not lay
Yeah.
quite as nicely. But could you then layer it with your wedding band for just a fresh new look?
for sure.
Right? Just switch it up a little bit. Or if you're going to travel, maybe you leave your ring at home and you just wear the band.
Yeah, my mom just said that. She says, I really want to look for a nice band ring. I don't always want to wear my wedding set anymore. I don't want the higher profile, the solitaire. So we're looking for a band for her. And she says, I want something that's a little bit wider, not like knuckle to knuckle. Mom, I think this might be one.
Right, a
we'll
really
take a
good
look
one
at,
to consider.
right?
It's so elegant and also really comfortable. The full eternity bands, when I used to work in the luxury jewelry store and I would have a client come in who wanted an eternity band, whenever they tried it on, they often changed their minds.
The
They
feel?
loved the idea of the full circle of diamonds and stones, but the second it was on, it was like, oh, I don't like the way that feels.
Yeah.
This is really done beautifully. You get the crest of, yes, those Diamonique stones, but the comfort of just that band underneath. White and yellow are your 2 choices, and of course it's Diamonique, so what does that mean? A fabulous warranty.
That's it. Every Diamonique stone has that built-in protection plan. If need be, the stones can be repaired or replaced for the lifetime of the piece.
You're gonna love it. So $39.98 to get this home. It's J444898. Erin Mosley, thank you.
Thanks, Allie.
Lots
Have
of
a
great
good day.
pieces from you
I'm
today.
glad
Well,
you
of
love
course, when
them.
you do jewelry under $100, you know Erin Mosley's gonna be hanging
Diamonique
around
is it.
the studio. Okay, I think, yeah, we're gonna take a little bit of a break.
Okay.
Hey, if you have to stay tethered to an outlet when you're on your laptop because the battery isn't gonna last, is that you?
Yeah,
Okay,
happens.
we'll stay close. Next hour, we got a brand new laptop computer, lowest price that we've ever offered on a 17-inch HP as part of our today's special value, so stay close.